Our audio sounds okay. Can hear.
Yes, better. Yeah, better than last night.
Because I have my computer volume at max.
Yeah, it's better than last night.
Okay.
And the lighting is much better. And you all look fabulous.
Oh, it took forever to get pretty.
Hey, Gonzo, I still can see my square. Can you get off?
But Keha, we want you to be here.
Oh, shucks.
So the next one gonna be Kane no Homona.
Sounds great.
That Uncle Billy. That's the Awa master, y'all, right there. Okay, wait, we're listening for instructions.
Hi, Star. Not a chance.
Okay, you guys are live on Facebook.
Oh.
Oh God.
Are we? Are we now? It's a t-shirt.
Where do we go for that? I'm here. What's this one?
Oh, there I am. Oh, okay. That means.
So where do we push to get on? We open the doors. The door closed. Or the virtual performance right there. That's it. How about now? There we go. I see it. Cool. Cool.
Okay, selfie time.
Selfie time.
Can you hear me?
Oh, we don't need the dog barking. Then tell Honey keep the dog downstairs. Tell her keep her down.
Oh, 2 minutes.
All right, Poma, you got a couple hundred people tuning in on Facebook.
All right. Aloha mai kako. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us here live on Facebook and Zoom. For those of you who are tuned in, this is the first time that we are trying performance on this platform. And so we welcome you and mahalo all of you as you bear with us and be patient. This is our first time trying this, and we are going to give you the best that we have tonight. This is what happens when you keep performers locked up. This is what happens when you keep performers locked up, right? We just find ways to present ourselves however you are giving it to us. So mahalo nui, we would like to first start just by introducing and letting you know the purpose that we're here. And so to help me do that, I am going to invite one of the founders of Kawaiwai, Miss Mahina Paishan Duarte. Can we bring Mahina on?
Lahui. Aloha ahi ahi kako.
Ui, aloha. And we also have with us Kealoha Domingo. Let's bring him on also. Kealoha.
Love it. And the crew.
That's it. And the crew. Okay. Let's talk story a little bit. I'm gonna go over to Kealoha first. Kealoha, about a week and a half ago, or no, not even a week and a half ago, a week ago, I got a call from Kealoha to talk story and brainstorm. He had an idea. He wanted to provide some mea'ai. And I talked to him about the possibility of mea'ai and mele. And maybe Kealoha, you can let us know how Waiwai got involved in this. Kealoha.
How's it, Pumai? First of all, I wanna introduce you all to the crew that helped to make this happen. I want to introduce you to Brother Dean, Brother John from Hawaii Pastry, Aloha Aina Fish Company, all these guys over here, Waiwai Collective, Keone. So yeah, we kind of had this crazy idea that we wanted to help support Waiwai Collective and support our lahui and support our friends, small businesses that, you know, we're all having a hard time right now. We wanted to provide a venue for food for our farmers, for Ma'o Farms, for our fishermen, Aloha Aina Fish Company. We wanted to give you guys a lahui, the opportunity to come through our drive-through, support you know, this collective that has supported us all over these years. And you know, music, mele, awa, ai, this happens naturally over here in this space. And because we can't all be here together, you know, we thought, why not do it virtually? You know, it's a thing. So hope you guys all had a chance to get your Awa and Ai. I know that, you know, we had a little bit of growing pains trying to get it figured out. I hope it worked out on the end for everyone. You got your Awa, so sit down, relax, enjoy yourself, enjoy the music. I want to really mahalo Waiwai Collective for, you know, allowing this to happen and all of the goodness that they provided for all of us over the years. There's like a whole list of names that really made this happen. Kanaio Kana, Pomaika Lyman, Pahiki Caskets. She's like the IT slash HR slash everything. Union rep. Yeah, union rep. My wife.
Yeah.
Guys, Touch a Heart Foundation. You know, we're so happy to have them on board. We were able to employ some of their awesome interns, and you know, everyone's suffering right now. So we thought we'd try our best to spread a little happiness and you know, share it with everyone. So thank you guys for your support.
Mahalo Kealoha, and also you have your own business, yeah, Nui Kealoha Catering.
Oh yeah, once in a while I do this thing, Nui Kealoha. Yeah, it's our first drive-through action, so Nui Kealoha Catering.
Now we know we can do that.
And a little bit of.
There will definitely be another Awa and Ai.
I'm so sorry for the wait, but you guys waited 2 hours for Popeyes. So we'll try and get better if we do this again. We'll see what the reactions are. So give us a holler. Thank you guys so much.
No, mahalo
for being on. All you Manawahine and all the friends who are gonna play music, you guys are gonna tie this all in.
Okay, so let's mahalo everyone. Aloha. So mahalo nui to Kealoha for introducing us to the crew. They took the time to feed everyone from 4 to 6. They had a drive-through, so everyone picked up their mea'ai and awa kits, which is awesome. So hopefully you are all at home enjoying your mea'ai, and now you're gonna enjoy some mele. But let's talk a little bit with Mahina. I wanted Mahina to have a chance to tell us about this space. The space that they are working out of has become a very important space for our lahui, and we mahalo you for opening up that space for us. Tell us a little bit about Waiwai and what it's there for, and how our lahui can utilize it.
Mahalo nui. We exist. Waiwai exists because of all of you. Myself and my 2 business partners and good friends, Keone Lee and Jamie Makasobe, we just noticed and observed that we were lacking spaces and places for our communities to get together. We were very comfortable as local ohana to get together in our garages, or maybe at Tutu's kitchen. But what about in commercial spaces? And shouldn't we, as Hawaii, people who love this land, loves the language of our land, the culture of this place, shouldn't we also thrive in commercial spaces? And so with that little idea, and actually part of our genealogy is connected to Hale Noa. And certainly myself, all of my good friends that attended UH Manoa, that was a hot spot for us. And what we noticed was that places like Hale Noa created this safe space, an inspiring space, a place where we could co-create together, and we could be our best selves. And so we wanted to do that as well. We thought it was time. Unfortunately, Hale Noa had to close down. So why not take and borrow some of all of their good intentions and all of the things that we know that are true for us: music, food, good conversation. Mo'olelo is what heals us, is what sustains us, especially through hard times like these. So Kawaiwai is your space. It's our space. It's our place to be our best selves. So thank you again for supporting us. And we just wanted, Awa and Ai is a signature event that we host every Thursday and Friday evenings. And many, like all of my titas here of Wahine Noho Mauna, we all grew up in music families, and it was really important for our ohana to get together and kind of decompress after, long gigs and playing at Waikiki or various places on the islands. And I just wanted to have a nurturing space for our artists to rejuvenate themselves as well. And if it was good for them and healthy for our artists, then why shouldn't it be good for our families? A place where we could have ohana date nights. So when we open up again, we certainly are looking forward to welcoming you all back to Kawaiwai. And for now, I'm loving this Awa and Ai 2.0 version. Thank you to Pomai for her brilliant ideas, for Kealoha and the crew, and a special shout out to Kanaiokana, who helped to tie this all together with their technical expertise. Mahalo e Kanaiokana.
Mahalo, Mahina. And you know what? I hear a little bit of
Koki
in the back. So can you let us know where you are broadcasting from?
Broadcasting from the uplands of Holualoa, Kona.
Beautiful. He nani no. So mahalo nui. Just real quick, we're gonna jump into the Mele version of this. I just want to give a brief background about how this hui game came together. And while I'm speaking, maybe if I can have our meeting facilitator bring everybody's faces up to the screen. Wahine Noho Mauna is a hui that formed at the request of the coordinators for Halau na Mamo Pu'uanahulu's fundraiser. Originally, we were supposed to be performing at their Halau fundraiser for Mary Monarch tonight. And they had asked if I would perform, and if I would perform with some of what they called the Mauna Divas. And so I reached out to this special hui of Wahine, and they all graciously said, of course, and yes. And I don't know that we were digging the term divas, although we can be sometimes. But it was Anwinu, and maybe when she comes on, she can explain a little more, that came up with this name, Wahine Noho Mauna. The idea is that all of these Wahine have spent a significant amount of time up Mauna, helping to push the efforts of protecting our sacred space. And so, our sacred spaces are everywhere. And tonight, our sacred space is here with you on this live broadcast. And so I'm not gonna say too much about that. I'm gonna let them each speak to it. But mahalo nui, I do wanna let you know that you can comment on Facebook. We are broadcasting from Kanaiokana. We're broadcasting from Waiwai Collective. And we are also broadcasting on Zoom. So for those of you who have Zoom accounts, you can log in to this webinar. And we have a feature on Zoom called Q&A that you can click on at the bottom of the screen. If you have any questions or just have some comments, feel free to send it our way. We have a webinar facilitator, Mahalo Nui Kehao. I'm going to say your name. And we are also missing 2 of our titas who were not able to make it tonight for various reasons. So a special aloha to our tita Rayatea and also Miss Emma. So we're gonna throw it back. Mahalo Nui Mahina. I'm gonna kick it off here. This is everybody. We have Star, we have Mahina, we have Anuenue, Kainani, and also our special Kupuna guest. Is that okay that I call you Kupuna? Auntie Hulu Lindsay from Maui Nahonoa Pi'ilani. So mahalo nui for joining us. I'm not going to give you the order of who's going when, so you just going to have to stay tuned for the whole concert. This is going to be a good fun concert, and we all have our ohana with us, as you can see. So mahalo nui, we'll see you all in a little bit. Yes, I'll take the screen now. Let me first introduce to you who I'm here with. You already, a lot of you saw them just broadcast the other night, 2 nights ago. They had a really popular broadcast on Facebook. But I'm here, of course, right in the background here is my papa. This is Eric Kaleolani Ke'ave.
Aloha.
And he is the number 11 child of, I don't know if you can see that ki'i very well, that picture, but that is my tutu Genoa Ke'ave. And we are actually broadcasting from her room in Papakolea. So you welcome to Tutu's room. And that little baby there that I am holding, this is when we rode in the Kamehameha Day Parade in 2005. Malie was just 1 year old. And that is my hiapo, and she's here with us today. This is Malie. And she is a sophomore at Kamehameha Schools, Puting Noma Song Contest. Yeah, Kamehameha is majority of these women here. But yeah, they're finding other ways to share their mele. And you know, this year would have been so special because every composition was a brand new one. Yeah, maybe the world wasn't ready for it. Okay, so anyway, we're ready to get started, and because we're broadcasting from our home here in Papakolea, guess what song is first? Ai, ai, kaluta, o Papakolea, kaulua upe. mahalo. I just want to ask real quick. I hope you can hear us okay. That's the main thing, is that the sound and the connection are good. Mahalo nui for listening to us. At this time, I'd like to feature Malie on the steel guitar and her handsome. My dad is in denial that he's grandpa, papa. So they call him handsome, and they call my mom honey. So they are handsome and honey. But yes, her kumu is Uncle Alan Akaka, who teaches out of his home, his mahalo nui, hiki Kealoha, mahalo nui. He teaches out of his home in Kailua. His school is Kekula Mele Hawaii. Kekulamele.com is how you can get a hold of him. And yeah, sorry, we're fixing this. And then yeah, Malia is gonna sing for you a song that was actually composed by a dear friend of my grandmother's, and I actually had the chance to sit with him, and he was a good mentor for me, Uncle Bob Nelson. So we're gonna do a song that takes us over to the island of Kauai called Hanalei Moon. And you know what's next. Ai, ai, Mahalo nui for tuning in this evening. We are Ohana Keawe Lyman, broadcasting from Papakolea. I hope the sound is okay. Yeah, haina. Give me that concert glee G5. It's okay. More practice. Sing with us. Himeni kako. Ai, ai, mahalo. All right, once again, my name is Pomaikai Lyman. This is Malie Lyman on the steel guitar, and handsome Eric Kaleolani Keawe on the guitar, broadcasting from Papakolea. At this time, I would like to take it from here, Papakolea, throw it all the way over back to Hawaii Island, to another talented musical legacy ohana. Let me introduce to you, ladies and gentlemen, Nahoku Hano Hano award-winning, beautiful wahine vocalist, Miss Kainani Kahaunaele.
Mahalo e Pomaikai. Mahalo ia o ko apau kahimeni ana. Aloha kako. Woohoo! Mahalo ke ia me mako i ke ia iahi. O wa o Kainani. O ke ia noho I o Haena. Ame. Ame kani au lono. E himene ana mako I nā mele no ke ia mokupuni. O Hawaii noho I. Ai ho'omaka ana me ke ia mele a George na ope I haku ai. O ia hoi o Kanani a o ka u. E himeni mai o ko me mako. So this is our first live show. And so we're all a bit nervous and excited to get dressed up after a week of pajamas and regular indoor clothes. And so mahalo again to Kanayo Kana, Awa and Ai, Waiwai, and of course Pomeka'i for inviting us on. We have 2 more mele to do, and at this time, onikako I puna, I kalapana, ike makai, I kanani o holei. Okay. Okay, himeniana o kuaya ame haena. Kinoko, me.
O kalapana,
Kaaina e no o kula kawahine o kalu. Ai, mahalo. Veoko. Oh, this is kind of fun. Oh, our mele. Oh, make no ho. Ai, ole hale. No ho. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. For our last mele, we'd like to go to Kohala, to all the ohana tuning in from Kohala. We'd like to feature Kaniao Lono. And again, like to give our aloha to all our ohana from Hilo to Hanalei. Hui. Hilo to Hanalei, and of course, all around the world. We appreciate all the musicians who are making music for all of us to feel better, to lift our spirits in this important time to stay indoors. So again, yeah, mahalo. Kauai Hai Hula written by Bill Ali'iloa Lincoln. Okay, play, Amy. Mahalo again. Mahalo for the support. Mahalo for tuning in. And we really appreciate all the time and effort, especially from our tech team at Kanaio Kana. They worked so hard to get multi-island, multi-audio, multi-video helping us out. So mahalo, especially to Gonzo. At this time, I'd like to introduce Maiti and her kamali'i. Oh, yeah. Come. Aloha aku. We'd like to introduce Ka'ohana Punua with their beloved Makua Hine o Lian Anuenue Punua. Aloha, Pea Oko.
Aloha.
Excited to see each other. But mahalo e Anuenue ma e mele mai Oko. Aloha no.
Aloha mai kako. E no mako Ka'ohana Punua. Mai kane ohe. Ko'ola koko. We're also joined here, but he's off to the side. Uncle Hale Haku Berry is going to join us today to play with us. I pulled in our neighbor over here. We're going to share a few mele of ko'olau. The first mele being Aloha Ko'olau, written by Auntie Alice Namakelua. And it's definitely a mele that describes the weather that we've been experiencing here in Ko'olau Poko. A lot of ua, a lot of vailele, and I guess it is really good weather to stay inside. It's helpful. But eia no mako, mele mai na kama'aina I keia. mele?
Our next mele is called Lema Naya Kalani, written by our mom, Anuenue Punua. It talks about all of the hali and places in Haiku, which is where Kekula Okamakawa is located, which is where these two go to Kula. So, Inane Mai.
We have Ma'aloa. She's learning bass right now, so she's practicing her pila nui. The next mele we're gonna share is a mele inspired by Mauna Kea, and I want to mahalo Pomaikai for asking, what should our name be? Yeah, our hui of Kia I Wahine, and what really came to mind was Wahine Noho Mauna. And that was actually also expressed by a lot of the kupuna that were on the Mauna, many of the Wahine, and they shared that you know, Wahine Noho Mauna is this tiny little fern that grows amongst the moss of the ohia and other trees up in the forest, but in particular, you see it on the ohia lehua, and it is it's absolutely stunning. Yet you have to really look for it. And I think that many of our wahine who were the kia'i on the Mauna were exactly that. Yeah, they stood, they sat pupa'a, and I know Mahina can share a little bit more, as well as Auntie Hulu, who was on that day of July 17th. So this mele was inspired by that day, and all of us were there. Mahalo to our ohana on Hawaii Island, Mokua Keawe. We were there to witness and to be a part of that day when our kupuna were arrested. And so this mele is called Leana Mauna Kea Ika Ohu. And I asked Halehaku to come and play because he's also on the recording of Kuha'o Mauna Kea with me. I also want to do a little shout out that tonight our tip jar is going to be donated to our Happy Meals, our Aina Hau'oli, to Auntie Tammy, to the folks at Hale Kealoha, Nanin, Kaneala, Moana, and all of our Ko'olau Aina Momona Ohana. If you want to put a little makana in there, I want you to know that it will go toward feeding our kupuna that we have been aipono, or aina hau'oli as you call it, our healthy, happy meals. And this is our week 3. If you are friends with me on Instagram or Facebook, check me out. I have the new flyer out of what the menu is. So if you can share a little kala, that just know that all of that will go toward feeding our kupuna and ohana on Oahu nei. So with that, I'm gonna ask Hale to share a little play for us, and Leana mauna kia I ko you see him. And I'm
No, it might cut, it will go. Here we go.
All right. Leana mauna kia I ka ohu I ka ui o na pua. Na pua ho'ohena ka aina. Honi mai ke aloha, ke aloha. Honi mai ke aloha, ke aloha. Leana mauna ke ai ka ohu. Ohu I ka ui o na pua. Na pua ho'ohena ka aina. Honi mai ke aloha, ke aloha. Honi mai ke aloha, ke aloha. Noe, noe mai na pua. Eluana I ka leo puka'a. Mehelei a'ali I ke anu. Hiva hiva I ka leila na kila. Hiva hiva I ka leila na kila. E mai ana ka leo ho'okahi. E kulike I ke aloha launa. E amai ana ka mamohano. Malama I ke kapu aloha. Malama I ke kapu aloha. Noe, noe mai na pua. Eluana I ka leo puka'a. Mehelei a'ali I ke anu. Hiva hiva I ka leila na kila. Hiva hiva I ka leila na kila. Ia oko apau, mahalo, kia hui ana kako. I get the honor to introduce my tita, my sister, all the way out in Holualoa, Kona, Nokuo Keawe, and Hazibra, also my good friend Kealoha over there. I'm gonna send it off to Holualoa to Mahina Paishandur, Ame Keola Grace.
Sup, Lala?
Mahalo nui. Aloha to all my ko'olau ohana. Mahalo nui. Aloha girls. Aloha lehaku. Mahalo nui, and wanting to wish you a very happy belated birthday, my old friend. Well, I had good fun trying to think of the mele that I wanted to share this evening, and I will be very honest with you. These are not mele that I sing very often, but I selected these 3 mele because they are all composed by wahine, wahine that I have not had the pleasure of meeting, but have been introduced to their ano and to their style of music, and most importantly, their poetry and the intention of their mele, in which they have left, their legacy in which they've left with us. So the first song I wanted to share with you folks is Pua Mamane, written by Auntie Lina Machado. And the reason why I selected this mele, I really enjoyed reading about the background of this composition. It was shared through Uncle Kihei De Silva's work, with the compilation through her daughter, her Hanai daughter, Piolani Mota. And she wrote this song for her brother, and she likened the beauty of our Aina and this great love and affection of our Aina to all these special places on Kauai. And she made references to very specific points on Kauai, particularly Wai Ale Ale, which is her ohana as well. She is a Wai Ale Ale. And she wanted to pay tribute to her brother who would take her up Mauka. And in reading the background of this mele, it was shared that she would just be overtaken with the beautiful blossoms. It was a stunning, brilliant yellow that she got to see up Alakai, far off on trails, hunting for pheasant. And I really wanted to attempt to sing this song because I too have fallen in love with the Mamane blossom, especially as I had the great honor and privilege to travel to Mauna Kea every week to serve our kupuna in the Hale Kupuna tent. And I want to also send this particular mele to all of the anake, all of the kupuna, especially our kupuna wahine that held the line there, that gave so generously of their time, of their wisdom, their strength, and their courage. This actually goes out to Auntie Cindy, to Auntie Noi Noi, to Auntie Pua Case, and our beloved Auntie Scarlett on Molokai. stylings of Mr. Kealoha Grace.
Vocal stylings of Miss Mahina, my son, the word.
Mahalo, mahalo nui. The next mele I wanted to share with you was written by Auntie Diana Key, and I was actually, my family and I, we traveled to Ka'u today, and my husband Kael, he has this really great, he's really good at putting together playlists, and I really enjoyed listening to Auntie Diana, and it's so great that my brother Kealoha is here because he shared so much about Auntie Diana. He had the great privilege of spending time with her and many other kupuna. And I just want to encourage, if any of our opia are watching, we want to encourage all of you to continue to seek the wisdom of our kupuna, to spend time with your own kupuna and other kupuna that that inspire you and all of us. So, manu mele Auntie Diana. to all of our kupuna, and aloha to the manawahine who held the line as well. We're gonna be treated to a really special guest a little bit later who definitely held the line at Mauna Kea and demonstrated her commitment and aloha to Mauna Kea. Can't wait for Auntie Hulu. This final mele I'd like to share was written by Lili'u, our beloved queen. I selected this song because I often wonder what it was like for her, you know, as she spent so much time at Haleali'i'o'olani, and also at the governor's hale, and what it might have been like for her to bear witness to everything that was going on, and you know, the strength and aloha that she maintained, her own kapu aloha, as she hold her composure despite the illegal actions that were taking place wrongfully against our government. And despite all of that, our kupuna, they always hold themselves with great poise, great courage, and great resilience. And so I wanted to mahalo our ali'i for continuing to be that example to us. Ko'iwinani.
Beautiful vocal stylings of the beautiful Mahina Paishandua.
Mahalo again to my brother Kealoha Grace. Such a beautiful man, beloved Ohana member of Kona. Thank you for joining us. And now I have the great pleasure and privilege of introducing to all of you, but she needs no introduction. We all know her and love her. Star Kalahiki. Her voice has resounded at many concert halls, stadiums, in fact. And some of my favorite places is absolutely around the kitchen table and in the back after we've served all of our kupuna at Mauna Kea Pu'uhulu Hulu. Aloha to you, Star. Thank you so much for sharing your gift with us.
Oh, your mic.
Yo, there it is.
There you go. Mahalo.
Mahalo, aloha. We're here in Mauna Loa. I'm so grateful to hear all the beautiful music and ambient sounds coming from Hawaii Island. Mahalo, Mahina, and more so mahalo for having me a part of this amazing hui of Wahine. Kidabers Bach literally shares my property with me here in Mauna Loa. So we, this is the space, this is the hale, but oh, there's my name. I asked Kit actually to chart this song just for me yesterday because I really didn't know what to sing. And well, there's so many reasons why I asked Kit to chart this mele. It's entitled Kalana Kawaihai. Ukawaihai. My name is Kalahiki. My last name is Kalahiki, but I'm also an Akau. So my family is very much from Kauai. And these wahine, Mahina, Anuenue, and Kainani, they really taught me the magnificence of wahine who are so solid in themselves that they are open and willing to share a space with me. The first time I ever really met them was they were doing a gig in Hawaii in Kohala, and I literally just took a trip there just to experience the vibration of their voices there in Kohala, where my mama is born. And they invited me to sing on their stage, to sing in their space. And so I just want to thank them for, again, bringing me to this space. And so this song, like, okay, so like July 12th, no, okay, I don't really know dates, but when we got the kahea on the Signal app, we met at Ohaiula, yeah, we met, and I wore this print, like my Manaola Lalani Kalalea print. Because when Manola gave it to me, he told me, you know, this is an example of like your line of kupuna at your back, you know? And I was in this meeting and I thought, wow, this is like historic kind of things happening right now, you know what I mean? And I could just feel it while we were like walking to the pavilion. And I looked back and I just saw this line of kia'i. And then even they made the announcement, you know, like we're gonna drive right now to Pu'uhuluhulu. And then just the line of like cars, like a convoy heading up the Mauna. Anyway, what I really appreciate too about this mele is that it actually calls on Mauna Kea from Kauai. And Kit doesn't even know. Actually, Teresa Bright actually told me a long time ago that I should learn this mele. I don't think she even knew I was in a co, but all right, for Teresa, for all of my tisas here, for my Mona. Okay, here we go. Thank you so much, kid. Oh, I have to look at this. Okay. You guys, thank you. This is so interesting. I'm like, okay, so I'm totally like freaking out because I just singing Mele Hawaii is a fresh endeavor for me, you guys. And all of these women here have played such an integral role in encouraging me just to even get to someplace like here, So, so my family moved from hi, yo, that's me wearing my lila scarf, yeah, all day, every day up Mona. And so this next song I would like to do is actually, Miss Tita Anune, my ohana comes from, even though I'm raised in town, Toro Townie, my ohana does come from Kaneohe, my Kalahiki side. And I grew up listening to Loyal Garner, and I asked Kit to chart the exact Loyal Garner arrangement of Kaneohe. And so when I was a little girl, like, I don't know, 10 or 11, I would totally sing this song from my balcony here in Moana Lua, exactly like her, as much as I could. So we're gonna try this now. I have to Aloha ku'uhone a'ikane ohe amena valiha uliuli ona ko'ola ola paka uila ikane ohe ka uila ulima uila ni me ka ua uake ala ia o molani me ke anu o ke ko'ola no apuri kalai apu home urua e kamara o nona ho aloha. Hano hano no ga uika e mukai. Te hua motu motu a o he e ia. Me ka ua puakea. Hala ia o molani. Me ke anu o ke kolau. Hakahi ka mana o a kualono. Kale aloha e ho'oki mai ho'okahine o mahe e ia kaue a kele kale pale o nahe nahe me ka ua ala ia o molani a me ke anu o ke kolau. Kala ia o mololani, a me he anu o ke kolau. Kane ahe, her hometown. Oh yeah. Oh, so I don't know if I was making distortion over here because of my limited earphone thing. She was kind of making distortion. Sorry guys, I'm a little bit behind here. I'm so sorry I talked too long. Kit. Like this last song I'm going to do is Kupoi Po Kalani. I did it on the Mona. Like 30 minutes after the governor declared an emergency proclamation. Yeah, so funny. And I just Lili Uzmele really prepared me to be there, and I really have too many words to express. I really can't, so I'm just gonna sing. This song composed by Queen Lili Okalani while she was imprisoned in her home in Iolani Palace. A beautiful melody entitled Ku'upui'i Pouakalani. Oh my gosh. Gentle breeze waft my name. Oh, sweet, never fading flower, I bloom ka Lahi lahi kona mau hi ona with soft skies as black as jet. Pink cheeks are delicate of hue. I ulu I ka o hawakalani. I he mau I ka nani o na pua. O ka uka ulu hai mama. Aolena e ha'i like. Me kupua'i kalai o hawakalani. Nane ia maiana kualoha. Take a gentle breeze, e pamaine. Oh, count to me the way ani. Iulu ika uka o hawakalani. Ihe mau ika nani o na pua. O ka uka a ulu hai mama. Aolena e ha'i like. Me kupua'i kalai o hawakalani. E kupua'i kalai o Oh, you guys, thank you. I think I went too much on time. Oh my gosh, wait, time. I think now I'm supposed to, am I seeing? Oh, okay. Okay, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I am so grateful and so honored to introduce this amazing wahine. The most important thing, I think, is when a leader goes and stands for what they say and what they believe in. And this woman not only holds the difficult spaces in the chair in the conference rooms in Oha, but she also comes and she stands for our Mauna and she sacrifices for our Mauna. And that right there is a leader. Oh, there, look at that. That right there is a leader that we, I'm just gonna speak for myself. I'm so grateful that in this time and space that I have the opportunity to know you, to share that time on the Mauna and this time here in this virtual world. Thank you for all that you do. Nahoku Hano Hano, award-winning female vocalist, Oha trustee, amazing, I think, business kind things, musician, and Kiai Kupuna, like you guys. I'm sorry, I'm very excited. Ladies and gentlemen, the lovely Carmen Hulu Lindsay.
Mahalo, Star. Aloha mai kako. Mahalo for all the beautiful singing tonight. Oh, the mele so beautiful. Mahalo nui. And thank you so much too for including me this evening. I bring you the warm aloha from the island of Maui. You know, this kind of technology, you know, we're not ma'a. I had to learn how to do this Zoom thing. Am I okay now? That was fun.
Oh, mahalo. Mahalo, Auntie. Welcome to our live broadcast. Mahalo nui for standing as alaka'i of our Wahine no Mauna. We're so honored and blessed to have you on board here today. I know that we're gonna shift gears a little bit and go from Mauna to Maui, to your Mauna, Haleakala, and talk a little bit about you were going to host a large event that had to be canceled because of all that's going on in the globe, no large gatherings, but that would have happened next Friday. What is that event, and why were you putting it on?
That event was the Ha'i female falsetto competition statewide, but it was going to be held here in Maui at the Ritz-Carlton during the celebration of the arts. So we were a little disappointed, but cannot help. And we hope that this is a postponement and not a cancellation. The purpose of this event was to increase awareness of island traditions through interpretation and song. It's foremost an entertainment opportunity to give female falsetto singers a platform for the preservation and perpetuation of a very unique aspect of Hawaii's music industry. And when we say amateur, it's defined as not having released a solo album. So as long as you haven't recorded and released a solo album, you would qualify. And this year's winner, along with the glory, will receive a recording contract with Pihana Productions, cash prize, and many more makana.
So awesome.
So putting it in my own words, music is at the heart of all movement. Let it move us.
Yes. And this particular event that you were putting on actually highlighted and featured a certain style of singing. What is the name of that style? It's a style that I learned that you sing. And I actually have to say, when I was in high school, I popped your cassette tape into the player. Cassette tape, yes.
Yes.
To the player. And I heard you sing, and I had to look which tape I put in, because I think, oh, did Tutu record another cassette that I didn't know about? But you sounded so much like my grandma. And so one of my favorite songs that you recorded that I learned to sing for the first time, later I found out that it was actually about this place that I live, Papakolea, but Kauai kaholo holo. So one of my favorite mele. So mahalo nui. What was the name of that style of singing, Auntie?
It's called the ha'i style.
Yes.
And I have to share with you that your grandma was my mentor. When I was a young girl and living in Waimea, I would go to the LDS gym to watch your grandma. She was very young then, and she would come to Waimea and perform for all the Waimea people. So I used to sit on the gym floor because it was so crowded, didn't have chairs for the keiki. And I would just idolize her. And I always told myself, oh, if I could only sing like her someday. And, you know, I have to say I mimicked her. So if I sound a little bit like her, thank you. It's an honor to hear you say that. But yes, and my mom and your grandma became very good friends because ironically, they were hospitalized at St. Francis Hospital for a long term together next to each other. So yes, I do. I know your grandma very well. And, you know, she was my inspiration on the style of singing that I chose to sing.
So mahalo nui, Auntie, you know, and thank you for continuing to perpetuate this competition. My daughter was actually looking forward to being a part of it. And she really enjoys and embraces singing that style of mele. So mahalo nui. Can you please share another mele with us? We'd love to hear you.
Mahalo nui. You know, I chose mele that was my favorites, and could be that I haven't done it for a while as well. But I call this the Robert Casimiro arrangement because I actually learned it from him. During the reign of Queen Liliuokalani, two prominent members of her court were having a secret love affair, and only she knew about it. She decided to write a song about them, but in order to keep their secret, she gave them alias names. The lady she called Kapeka, and the man, because he was the instigator of the love affair, she gave a more interesting name, that being Sanoi. I'd like to share with you the love story of Kapeka and Sanoi. Away, away, Sanoi. And Kapeka asks, where are you, Sanoy? And don't you know that practically drenched in readiness is your favorite lehua flower? Here I sit, all alone, just waiting to hear the sound of your voice so that I may obey all of your commands. Oh, Oh, but we must be so very careful to look at the weather. But it seems that the only answer I have at this time to simply relax and breathe so deeply of these fragrant waters that surround me. And here, I wait for you. Lohea kune, ina kuhina nui, ahia hui koloma, ke hone lae laiuna. Oh, but we must be so very careful to listen for Her Majesty, the Queen. And is that the fragrance of her cologne that I smell coming in the window on the far side there? Oh, but never mind. Let us love and enjoy. There are still many, many more grains of sand left in the hourglass. Let us love until those grains of sand run out.
Nahe. Thank you so much, Anake. Mahalo nui. Thank you. If I might just pose a question to you, I found it to be a great privilege to be there on July 17th of this past year on Mauna Kea, standing on the side, supporting all of you, kupuna, that took a stand on behalf of all of us, all of Hawaii. Can you please share with us what was your experience? What did it feel like to make that commitment? And secondly, what is your hope and aspiration as we move forward to continue to protect Mauna Kea?
Well, I want to first thank all the kupuna up there. There's no way that I put in the kind of time that these kupuna put in. I just happened to go up that day. And I have to say that I was prompted by my daughter, who was in Japan. And she was watching what was going on the internet. And she called me and she said, "Mom, you have to go." And I said, okay. I called for my ticket, went up to Mauna Kea. Do you know that I was there only 10 minutes and I was arrested? So I didn't even put in my time with the kupuna. I got there, I Honi everybody and aloha them. And then I look at Kaleikoa, you know, he's our warrior from Maui here. I look at him, he looked at me, and I knew that he needed my help. So I walked towards him, and without any hesitation, the officer arrested me right there. I was surprised, but that's how it happened. He took me away, and you know, I was so proud to be able to stand with all that wahine kiai, because they are worth all the credit. They have slept up there. They have stood day in and day out in the cold, in the wind. And I really, really raise my cap to them, because, you know, from Antipua, Noi Noi, Mililani Trask, all of them up there, many of them, they deserve all the accolades because they have put in time. And I want to mahalo them because I love the Mauna like they love the Mauna. I just haven't had the kind of time to be up there as much as they have. So mahalo nui to all the kupuna, kane as well, our kiai warriors, and our opio, many, many opio. I was so, so proud to see the lahui come together and stand together like that, 2,000 strong the day I was up there. It was such a wonderful feeling. You know, it almost like, it was almost like it was turning. It was uplifting. Things are gonna change. And you know, we have smart young people. We have many doctors that's graduated, and they're gonna lead us. They're gonna lead us and help us attain what we need to attain and take back what is ours.
Mahalo nui. Mahalo nui. Kukia i mauna.
Kukia i mauna.
Thank you. Would you please share a final mele with all of us?
Okay, mahalo.
All right, mahalo Auntie Hulu. Now, if you stay right there, we're gonna stay in this view. We have Anue Nue and her Kamali'i who are going to lead us in this next mele. This is one of our timeless mele lahui, written by Ellen Wright Prendergast at the request of our people, performed for the first time by the Royal Hawaiian Band. So we are going to join Anue Nue And because of delay, we are going to all be muted and we'll be playing along. So Anui Nui, take it away.
Tino, kaulana napua, himeni pukako. Kaulana napua o Hawaii. Upa ama mopeo kaina. Iki mai ka edene o kalokoi mo. Pala pala a me kapaka. Ane mai Hawaii poku o ke a'aweo. Kokuana manoa o pila. Anake. Kako o mai kaua I o mano. Pa'apu me ke oni o kaku I hewa. Aole a e kau I ka Aole a e kau I ka pulima. Maluna o ka pepa o ka enemi. O hui aina ku ai hewa. I ka pono simina o ke kanaka. Aole mako. Aole mako a e mina mina. I ka pukala o ke aupuni. Walawa mako I ka pohatu. Eo. I ka ai ka maha o ka aina. Mahope mako. Mahope mako ua I tulani. Aloha ai ka pono ka aina. Aina ia mai ana ka puana. O ka po'e I aloha I ka aina. Ana hold that. Mahope mako oli. Mahope mako oli ulani. Aloha ai ka pono ka aina. Aina ia mai ana ka puana. O ka po'e I aloha I ka aina. Great dancing there. Okay, we're gonna pass it off to Pomaikai and she's gonna wrap us up. Mahalo.
Mahalo nui. At this time, we would like to end our live stream with all of you with this special mele. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you to those of you who donated to our tip jars for whatever causes. Those of you who purchased Awa and Ai. We'll have one last aloha after the mele, but for now, please pull out your words because we would like for you to sing with us. And normally, you know, this song is sung at large gatherings where we stand and we ho'opa'alima, we hold hands together. But just be in your spaces with whoever you're with. Stand with whoever you're with. Make a circle. Join hands. You know, we are here with the loved ones. What better thing could be mandated than for us to stay home with our ohana? Yeah, what a blessing. And so please join us as we sing this song written by Reverend Lorenzo Lyons. All three verses because the message is beautiful. Hawaii aloha. Let's take it away. Here we go. E Hawaii e kuone hanawe. Kukumobe ulai bidei. Oli no hawi Olie, Olie, Maina ahe ahe makani e pamaine. Mau ke aloha no Hawaii. Mau ke aloha. Mau ke aloha no So once again, we'd like to say aloha. We'll start with Auntie Hulu. Mahalo nui.
Aloha mai kako, mahalo nui. Mahalo to Gonzo and Kihau. You po mai kai for putting this all together.
Star.
Oh, mahalo. Aloha aina from Moana Lua.
Star Kalahiki, right on. And then we had, who was next? Mahina, Anuenue. Mahina.
Aloha Aina from Holua Loa Kona. And again, mahalo to our Waiwai Collective crew for your hard work today in serving our community. Aloha.
Aloha Waiwai Collective. Okay, Anuenue.
Mai kane ohe o ahumai. Aloha aina.
And hale, mahalo nui hale haku. And keola, mahalo nui keola. Kainani.
Handsome.
Aloha, mahalo.
From Hilo Paliku. Aloha e ka ohana. Ame ka koe holo holo kui.
And from us here in Papakolea, I'm Pomaikai. This is Malie and Handsome. Mahalo nui for joining us for this Awa and Ai 2.0. We hope you will join us again for the next one. Okay, aloha aina kako. Aloha.
Aloha. Aloha. Kukia imauna.